Hi guys! Remember this video where I was talking about becoming a bitch with a plan in 2021? All of that went down the drain in the first 5 days of January. I did not last a week in my decisions. It wasn't completely my fault. I had to adapt to some changes that were happening. I could not influence them a lot. I'm obviously not a bitch with a plan, but I'm a queen of excuses. Anyways, January was kind of a rough month for me. I was suffering a bit after the last earthquake in Croatia with some fears that it will happen again and stuff like that. But I told you all about it here in this blog post. I will link everything down below. So I was getting back on track. I'm still getting back on track in February. I'm trying to be better, do better, maybe make some new decisions, maybe just make some new decisions. And one of them was actually to use this overly expensive camera that I bought to make YouTube videos and actually make a YouTube video. And when I was thinking about what I could talk about or what I could do, I realized I cannot do a haul because I made some very bad financial decisions this month, so that's not an option. I decided to tell you a little story about how I got scammed last year. Because we all fell for a scam once. So let's just sit down. I'm going to tell you my story and we can feel stupid together. Is that a plan? Okay. The story starts with a pair of boots. So I had this pair of hunter boots that I really wanted to sell. And there is this second-hand boutique online site in Croatia where you can actually list your items and sell them. It's a fun little site. I used it before, so the site is not what scammed me. I just put the boots up on the site, took some pictures of them, put up a description and everything, and it was up. The ad was up to sell the boots. I pronounced this so weird. Boots. I put the ad up, nobody contacts me. I did not really have any high expectations that I'm just going to sell them like this. I actually did not expect to sell them at all. I don't think that people are on the market for hunter boots, especially because they were knee-high. Anyway, I put the ad up and in a few days a lady sent me a message and she was like, hey, if this is available, can you please send me an email to da-da-da-da. This was kind of I felt iffy about it because she wrote the message in Croatian, but it was phrased in such a weird way. Nobody in Croatia would ask you something like that. It almost seemed like she wrote a sentence in some other language and put it in Google Translate and got that, because she did not ask me if the boots are still available, if this is still available. She wrote, and I'm going to translate, if your thing is still for sale. I decided to disregard that. That was mistake number one. So she gave me this email that I can contact her to, and I thought that this was maybe normal practice on this site. I haven't used this site to sell anything since I was in high school. So I decided to send her an email because the boots were of course still available. The email was The email was kateant009@gmail.com. I have no issues disclosing that email since it's a fucking scam. I don't want anybody else to get scammed. So, put this away. She told me that she does not feel very comfortable speaking in Croatian and asked me if I could write in English, and I was like, okay, no problem. And there I completely disregarded the language thing. I just thought, okay, this woman does not speak Croatian, or she's foreign, something. And I sent her an email in English and I was like, yada yada yada, the boots are still available. If you're interested, we can agree on everything. If you live around my area, I can even just bring them to you, so I don't have to ship them. And the girl was like, I don't even live in Croatia. I'm from the Czech Republic. I don't know why I did not get suspicious of that. I mean, it's not anything about the Czech Republic or the Czech people, but the fact that somebody from the Czech Republic was... Can you not? Somebody from the Czech Republic was trying to buy something on a Croatian site, like the site is in Croatian, it's not translated to English, and tried to have it shipped to the Czech Republic. I should have gotten extremely concerned when I read that, but I was just like, fine by me. The girl, I need to have a name. I cannot call her the girl. I mean, she's a bitch. Scammer. So the scammer told me that she would pay extra for the boots to cover like the shipping fee and everything, because I had to ship them to the Czech Republic, and then I decided to like do some research about courier fees. I did not investigate her, I did not investigate her email, I did not go to the forum of the site where I tried to sell the boots to check if somebody had some experiences with this. No, I was checking courier fees. I just really wanted to sell the boots because they were just taking up space in my closet, and I just wanted to get paid. Little did I know. Upon researching a bit, I realized that it wasn't all that expensive to ship something to the Czech Republic. And I was like, okay, she gave me her address. If only I had Googled the fucking address, none of this would have happened. I mean, if I had Googled her email, none of this would have happened. But I didn't. The address is fake. It does not even exist. But what do I know? I'm not from the Czech Republic. I'm from Croatia. So I just assumed the woman gave me the address. It's legit. God. So I like book a courier pickup, I pay for it. I mean, it wasn't that much. I don't even remember, but it wasn't that much. It wasn't some alarming price to ship something to the Czech Republic. I told her like, hey, I booked the courier pickup, can you please like send me the money? I mean, I can always cancel if she doesn't send me the money. And she was like, yeah, sure, I will do like a bank transfer and you will get an email from my bank. This right here, like this, you will get an email from my bank. I should have been alarmed by this, but again, I wasn't. So the email came, it came to my spam box. Let's just say that it came to my spam box. I should have Googled the fucking email, the email address it came from, something, but no, it was her bank, and her bank was stating something like, to sum up the email, our client wants to transfer you this amount of money, but like in order to protect the interest of our client, we would first have to have the confirmation that you sent the goods to her. And if you're wondering, like, Luna, where did you hear of a bank doing this? I've never done this. Like, I've never shipped something outside of the borders of Croatia. It was a new thing for me, so I thought maybe they have banks that do that. Like, you have many payment options and shit, like you have Afterpay and all of that. Like, people are coming up with new things every day. I thought, okay, this is a cool way for a person to like have some security when they're buying something. I don't know. I was completely stupid when it came to that email, but I mean, I saw that the email was a bit off, like it didn't seem quite professional. I mean, in the design, it just didn't, I don't know. I was iffy about it. I was iffy about it the whole time, but I did not check anything. I was just like, okay, I'm interested in this bank, and I Googled Citibank. If I didn't mention this before, the bank that sent me the email was Citibank, and I mean, I just Googled them. I saw that they are a bank, like I saw that they have a website, like I did some research on the bank, and I realized, okay, this is a legit bank, this bank exists. I would just want to state that I'm aware of the fact that this bank did not send me the email. Somebody was just posing as them. I mean, it's a fucking scam. Anyways, moving the fuck on. So her bank sends me that email, and I did the stupid mistake of actually agreeing to these terms and shipping the fucking boots without having the money on my account. God. I shipped this, I got the tracking number, I sent it to her bank. And then I told her, hey, I sent the tracking number to your bank, like, I hope that's it, because I was kind of getting tired of this, like, book a pickup and all of that. And she was like, yeah, sure. And then I remember this well, because this was the morning I realized how stupid I can be. I turned on my Wi-Fi and I had 2 emails from the Citibank, and one of them had a title. Just give me a second, I really need to keep my phone here. Yeah, one of them had a title, tax and insurance fees. Tax and insurance fees. And I opened the email on my phone, and I just thought that this was some newsletter that the bank was sending me unsolicited emails, and I opened it so I could unsubscribe from that. And I just opened it, and there, I mean, this let's just take into consideration that it was the morning, my brain was still sleeping. I just saw that they were sending me some additional money, and this, like, that was the click. Why are you sending me additional money? Like, I know my luck. If something is too good to be true, it probably is. Something is wrong. I got up, I read the email, and they told me that they will match the amount of the boots, so what the bitch paid to me, in insurance fees. So I would get a payment from her, and then her bank would pay an insurance fee in the same amount. It was like, it was a whole thing. So I was supposed to, like, get $180 insurance fee deposited to my account. Like, I just remember that morning I reached for my laptop before I reached for my coffee, when I realized that I was scammed. The thing is that first email, I got 2 emails that morning. That first email did not open completely on my phone. So, I got my laptop out, opened Gmail, and I read that the second email, they were telling me to buy Bitcoin. And then I was like, oh my god, I am a fucking idiot. They were like, okay, we will give you, like, this money that this lady wants to give you, like, transfer the money, but first you need to buy $180 worth of Bitcoin, and then we will give you the money she gave you, and we will give you back the insurance fee, which is $180. So they will, like, recompensate me for the Bitcoin. And there I was just like, okay, this is a scam. I was pissed, and here I actually started to do my research. I actually figured out what the fuck was happening. First, I googled Citibank scam, because, I mean, I'm still, like, nothing against the bank, it's not my bank, but nothing against them. They're just using their name and logo. And I realized that some people were mentioning that this happened to them, and also that the bank, like, gave a statement that they do not work with Bitcoin. I wish I had read that sooner. And then, of course, I was furious. I was just pissed off, because, I mean, I paid for the shipping fee. Now it was a lot. It was not like a little amount. No, it was a lot. I lost the boots. Like, they still had some value. They were not worn. They were, like, brand new. I was just fuming, and I started to go down the rabbit hole. I googled her email, so of the scammer, and I saw that there was a whole forum in Czech where people actually wrote about being scammed in the same way. Then I googled the managing directors of the bank that sent me the email, and I realized that a bunch of people complained about these people trying to scam them through some fake charity funds, or in the same way they tried to scam me. So I was well aware that there was nothing I can do about the situation. Like, I couldn't go to the police. This was my mistake. I think that the full, like, let's say, full loss I experienced was not enough to actually go to the police. And I was just I was just like sitting, looking at my laptop. I felt stupid. I just felt horrible. I felt horrible. And then she sent me a message on WhatsApp, because when I sent the package to that non-existent address, I actually took a picture of the shipping label and my phone number was on it. And she contacted me and she was like, "Oh, hey girl, did you get the money?" Guys, I was well aware that I lost, but I wanted to see how far I could push her. I just wanted to play around. I was bored. I was bored and angry. I remember before that I called my mom, because that's what I do when I'm rationally angry. Like, "Mom, listen, what happened?" She laughed and she was like, "Try threatening her or something. Try to get your money through PayPal or something. Like, just try something. Let's see how, if I can even remedy the situation a little bit." So anyways, I told her I was playing dumb. Let's just put it here. I was playing dumb. I was pretending like I was not aware of the fact that she scammed me and that I lost my boots and that they want to scam me out of more money. And I told her like, "Hey girl, not yet, but you know what? Your bank is spamming me with some emails about Bitcoin. Like, do you know something? Like, what's happening?" And I fuck you not, this girl wrote back asking me, "What's spamming?" I was still playing dumb. I decided to like make a fool out of myself still, and I was like, "Oh my god, you know, spamming is when somebody sends you unsolicited emails." And I decided to speak like in a very good and write in very good English, very long words that I knew she didn't understand. I had to Google them, like, "Go fuck yourself." And she was like, "Oh my god, how can that be?" And I told her something like, "Look, I don't know, this is like your bank. I just want to like get paid. I already shipped the boots. Like, can we speed this up? Why are they sending me these emails?" And all of a sudden, that bitch that didn't know what spamming is was well aware of what was happening. Like, she knew about the emails about Bitcoin. And she told me, "Well, yeah, you need to like buy the Bitcoins, like pay them in Bitcoin so they would give you the money and the assurance fee. Like, it's a plus for you," or some bullshit like that. I mean, her English was deplorable. I could barely understand what she was saying. And I told her, "Yeah, you know, that was not the deal. I don't want to buy any Bitcoins. You should have told me about this sooner. Like, let's just drop the bank transaction and you can just send me the money over PayPal. I mean, it's easier." And she was like, "No, I gave the money to my bank." And I told her, like, the bank will not steal the money from you. Just tell them to deposit it back to your account, that the transaction failed. Do something. It's your bank again. And she was like, "No, just like," and she started to be aggressive with the Bitcoin situation, like, "Buy the Bitcoins, buy the Bitcoins, buy the Bitcoins." And I had it. I just had it. And I was like, I Googled you, I Googled the bank, I mean the scam. "I know that you're lying. Like, this is a crime. You're trying to scam me. I'm going to report you. Send me the money for the boost to PayPal." And the bitch was like, "Okay, if you want to go to the cops, go to the cops." And this, I realized that it was not the first time that she had done this. She was well aware that the police cannot do anything about it, and that the countries have some limits on the loss. Like, how much can you lose to be able to report it to the police? I was not in that range. I mean, yeah, I was just not in that range. So anyways, she was like, "Yeah, sure, go to the cops." And I realized then that there was no remedy. There was no way out. I could not get the money out of her. It was a scam. I was scammed. I fell for the scam. I lost the boots. I paid the shipping fee. I was the idiot in the situation. I just let the rage seep out. I gave her like the worst of me. I was so pissed. I just had to take it out on her. In the end, I just told her to go fuck herself. I went back to the forum of the site where I listed the boots, and I just scanned the forum a bit, and I realized that a bunch of people already encountered this woman. She used different emails, but one of the emails that one of the girls listed was hers. And I just read some of the things that those people said about her, and one of them clearly stated that they did go and buy the Bitcoin. I mean, it's devastating when somebody loses money because of a scam. I mean, it's kind of sad. I'm happy in the end that I didn't go that far to actually buy the Bitcoin, or maybe even disclose some information about my account that could get me, robbed. But yes, it was a very embarrassing situation, but there is a silver lining. The courier service actually returned the boots back. The address was fake, and I think that the boots were in Czech Republic for about 10 to 12 days, and then they shipped them back. So at least something, the boots are home. I'm not selling anything online anymore. I am traumatized. The boots are still in the closet. They're going to remain there. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but yeah, at least, I mean, I don't want them, but the fact that she doesn't have them and nobody else has them and that they came back is something. I mean, according to me, I don't know. I think I would take it easier if I didn't spend my life on the internet. Like, I'm always online. I'm on my blog, I'm on YouTube, I'm on my phone. I'm always using the internet, and the fact that I just couldn't fucking Google her email or like do my research, I don't know, shit happens. I just wanted to share this situation with you. I think that in the I'm stupid category, this comes to the time that an acquaintance of mine almost dragged me into an MLM scam. I mean, pyramid scheme. I mean, this is that category where I just ignore all signs. I pretend that situations are my ex-boyfriends, and I ignore all red flags, hoping for a happy ending. I don't know what else to say. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Tell me in the comments below if you've had any similar experiences or some scams you fell for. I hope you didn't lose much money. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for some irregular average content. Of course, you can always check out my blog. And tell me if you would like to see something else. Like, give me video ideas. I'm trying to come up with a schedule to upload. I'm working on it, no promises, I'm working on it. And anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here, and have a lovely day.